this whole journey of creating an exhibition for City of Culture as well as CVX, it's been awesome because it started with just an idea, a suggestion, and now it's a reality. My motivation for getting involved in this art exhibition is my love for artwork, my love for culture, my love for photography, and seeing my work being exhibited it's awesome, it's amazing, and that's what pushes me to do more culture, spirituality of people. I've got 3 exhibitions called the Gamashi, which kind of tell a story of the people of the southern Ghana, the Gans, and it's all about telling a story of how the hunger was ended among them, how they had to migrate. A lot of people didn't know a lot about Ghana. A lot of people don't know a lot about culture. A lot of people just know what their parents tell them or what they learn in school. But my kind of artwork was educate everyone about all kinds of culture, and yeah, that's it. That's how much people value my artwork. I'll say to young people, experiment, explore, and also get close to youth organizations or people who are also into the area of art you are in. So I'll say with Positive Foundation, we've got a program called the Changing Tracks, which is basically for art, music, dance, acting, story writing. So get involved in communities which do what you like. So my kind of advice to organizations who are hoping to help young people in the art industry is you need to partnership with youth organizations which work with young people, like schools, youth centers, church, mosques, community centers, partnership with them because they know the young people better. It makes it way easier for young people to open up to them, for young people to kind of explore more, for young people to feel free to talk to them, for young people to also explore and also pursue their career in the art industry. Because I feel like a lot of young people are so talented and creative, but because they are not given the opportunity to explore, it's quite difficult for them to do that. I got a free course online with the Prince of Trust, or a photography course with the basics of photography, and also the youth organization I'm with, Positive Foundation, supported me and got me a camera. So if we've got organizations doing the same, creating free courses, giving out equipment, softwares for young people, I think they're not going to be a problem, and we're just going to push our culture and creativity forward.
Hi, I'm Faye and I'm a visual artist. I'm also an artist educator for Focus. So I run creative art sessions with young people, mainly focusing on photography, but also creative writing and other visual art forms as well. I work with a range of young people across Hampshire, including vulnerable and those most at risk. I work with looked after children, I work with special educational needs. I also deliver in pupil referral units and alternative provisions. I think it's incredibly important to provide arts-based groups for the young people across Hampshire because it gives them a form of expression that they might not have been able to access before. I think engaging with a wide range of art forms really helps to broaden young people's horizons. I believe providing creative workshops for young people help improve self-confidence and self-worth. I feel that when young people are listened to, they're more willing to engage with forms of art or in creative practice. I love when young people are able to share their ideas with me, and then that can inform their arts award, the subject matter, and maybe potentially even a cause that they're interested in or an art form. I think it really helps to them to engage with what we're doing.
My name's Xavier. I'm the Director of Focus Education and Development, CIC. So our work is really varied, it's quite broad ranged, but we do deliver creative workshops for at-risk and vulnerable young people across Southampton and Hampshire, and we try and get to the most hard to reach groups across that sort of sector. I feel the work we do is really important. There's a lot of evidence that suggests that creative workshops create a really good foundation for people to express themselves and for young people to actually look inside themselves and make sure they're producing some fantastic work, but also engaging in some really good pro-social activities. We've really strived to make sure that student voice and pupil voice is embedded in every single one of our creative workshops. And we make sure that we're always listening to young people and making sure that they always have their opinions heard within the sessions that we do and the projects as a whole. As such, we make sure that they are included in all our steering meetings, and we have a lot of opportunities for them to do something that's new to them, but also that is in their interest as well. We have found that a lot of the young people are becoming a lot more self-confident, they're finding a lot more pride within their work, and they're also doing a lot of new things that they haven't had the opportunity to do before. So it means that they get more excited about the work that they create, and they also, at the end of the day, they can show off what they're doing, and they can put a lot of energy into doing something that is really creative, and they can show that off to their friends and family. All of our sessions for our young people is centred around providing a safe and welcoming space for them to engage in creative activity and perhaps do something that they haven't had the opportunity to do before because of their backgrounds, or even just the stigma that the arts have in this environment.
We haven't done a project like Who Cares before. Who Cares was the first opportunity to co-create with our amazing partners and young people in a way that meant we could really amplify the voices of young carers.
A group of 4 incredible young carers, Kerry, Antonia Ray, Kieran and Paige came to a class at the Lowry, and we were like, we'd love to make a verbatim play about your experiences of being a young carer. And they're amazing, and they took up the challenge and they said yes.
Yeah, we've done lots of creative projects with young people before, but they really wanted to work with professional artists to take Who Cares to the next level, and it really did that. So I think you know the stats, Matt, but it went as far as the House of Lords to campaign and lobby for change for young carers.
What was really incredible about the programme of work here at the Lowry and what we do at Lung is that we wanted to make sure that they had an oversight over every single aspect of the production, which is something that as a director and a writer I'd never done before. So they're involved in casting, their favourite songs were in the show, costume design, set design, everything. And I think it was an incredible process for us because those young people oversaw all of the elements. It made it quite exciting. Yeah, really exciting, but also loads of learning for us as an organisation and as practitioners, just to really understand, I guess, how much time that takes and how important it is to make sure that people have the space to think about those things and that you're communicating them in the right way and that people understand what you're asking of them. I think what's been amazing about this play and having supporters like Curious Minds has just been so incredible for us, is that it's opened so many doors, and it's meant that so many offshoots have kind of been sprung through the project. And you've already kind of brilliantly said it, Jenny, but as a direct result of seeing the play, I think over 200 young people who did not know they were a young carer have gone, oh my gosh, that's my life, that's my story, and have since been identified and then been referred to services for further support. And I think it's why in this journey it's just been so amazing to see the tangible impact that the arts can have as a vehicle for social change as well. Yeah, I definitely think it being a live performance piece was really important. Young people really responded to that, as did teachers and schools and other organisations. I just think the impact of sitting there with such hard-hitting stories and knowing that they've come from real young people and real young carers' lives, you just can't escape it. And it's everybody that goes to see it comes away feeling inspired to want to make change, and to, whether that's just in themselves in terms of helping other young people or being aware about how they can support as a friend, or whether it's as a school or a teacher. It's just so impactful and empowering, I guess, and challenges people to want to make change. Art is a really powerful thing because sometimes it can articulate things that you might not be able to do in a PowerPoint or a lesson plan or in a speech. And I think the thing that always comes, that every single element of this project has always come back to the power of those young people's words and the power of their story as well. But I think like at the heart of it, it's so many partners sit around that, and like I'm sure that like so many people who've engaged with it, whether it's professionals or unidentified young carers, or like people who aren't young carers in schools and just want to be like an ally to their mate, like it's had a ripple, and like at the heart of that is the power of the story of those young people and their bravery in speaking out.